Another useful feature that comes built in with Excel is the ability to create drop-down lists. This is done really easily. So we select the cell that we want the drop-down list to appear in. We go to our Data tab. We go to Data Validation. And rather than allowing any value, we're just going to allow a list. And then it asks us for the source. Now, as you can see, this top is just a little bit covered, so we can just select this button and then highlight the cells that we want to use in our list, press enter, press OK, and that will give us our list. If you want it in the other cells, you can just replicate down. In this task, we're going to look at the VLOOKUP, and we're also just going to practice some of the skills that we've previously learned. This table is for a gym membership. So we're going to have the name of the person, we're going to have the month they joined, the membership type, and the annual fee. The annual fee is actually going to be looked up in this table. So first I'm going to enter the name. Next they want the month joined. Now what we're going to do is just use our fill handle to replicate months. Data validation, allow the list, source, and press enter to accept. And I'm going to replicate down for that. Just ensure the first one works. It does. I'll just check the last one, ensure it's there as well. Do the same for membership type, data validation, list, replicate down, and that works. Now what we want to do here is we want to look up which membership type they have and then return the price, which is in column 2. So we're going to use this button here, which is the insert function button. And we're going to use VLOOKUP. Now you'll notice it does appear in my list, which are my most recently used. You may have to search for it. So you type in VLOOKUP and go, and it should appear, and you just double click. And you're provided with this table, which is going to help you to complete it. So what we've got, we want to fill in these 3 fields here, which have the bold text. So we want to look up the membership type, and we want to look it up in this table here. And we want to return the value. Now the value is in column 2. This is column 1, this is column 2. So it does give you a hint down here. This is the column number in the table array from which the matching value should be returned. So this is the matching value that should be returned, and it's in column 2. And we click OK. So let's test to see if it works. So platinum, 355, and that's appearing. Now what you will find is if you go to gold, it's not working. The reason for this is that this table has to be in ascending order. Again, it's not in ascending alphabetical order at the moment, so we need to go to Home, we need to go to Sort, and we need to go to Sort A to Z. And it's now in alphabetical order, and you'll see that if we go to Gold, it's 255, Junior, Platinum, etc. Now, here, I'm going to replicate down. And I'm going to select one of these. Now, what's actually happening here, if you look, this is the table here that we're using, H11 to I16. When I move down to the second cell, it's saying H12 to I17. If I just select that, you'll see, so it's now selected this area here. And the same again, if I move down, it's selecting this area. So what we need to ensure is that we go to the first one, we press F4 for the absolute cell reference, and I'm going to press F4 again for the absolute cell reference, so that when I replicate down, it will actually always refer to that table. Okay, and then it will work. The second challenge here, just to practice, is inserting the VLOOKUP for these marks and calculating the grade. I'm going to look up this value in this table, and you're going to return column 2. And you'll notice that it doesn't work. And this is again because it's not in ascending order. So we need to highlight. Put in our absolute cell reference. Press enter. And now when I replicate down, it automatically calculates everybody's grades.